I'm Eric Nelson for CCX News, and coming up in our next segment of Policing in a Pandemic, we will talk to local chiefs about what they're seeing on the interstates and the freeways. Are they turning into the Autobahn? And also, are officers easing up on minor infractions because of COVID-19?
You know, anecdotally, I have heard that Highway 100 is a NASCAR track. We don't spend a lot of time on Highway 100, but I've just heard that anecdotally from folks. The first few weeks that this all started and we were all getting our bearings on this, the streets were pretty desolate. I think now that we've found, or we're starting to work towards that new normal, you're seeing more people being out, finding more things to do. I think when the cars were gone, I think the ones that were on there were probably going faster because you didn't have to dodge traffic.
You know, not really hearing it. I think anecdotally we see people doing things on the roadway, and I can't say that we have any data that supports it, but it certainly maybe feels that way.
Yeah, we have mostly on 93rd and County Road 81 is where we're seeing most of our speeding issues, and we normally see those speeding issues. We don't see it in our neighborhoods, especially now. We have so many people out on foot walking around and getting exercise and walking their dogs and families out, that the cars, just the residents and the cars that are here in town, usually aren't going very fast.
We are seeing an excess in speeders, so there is an increase. We've seen speeders in the triple digits, so going over 100 miles an hour. We have seen that as troopers. Troopers have relayed that back to me. They've said, hey, we're seeing people that are speeding more than they normally would, so we're out there stopping them, but we need you to get the message out, and that's why we're telling people, slow down.
Are you guys easing up on some of those minor infractions?
Yeah, I don't know if easing up, but we always encourage our police officers to use discretion when they choose to write a citation or make an arrest. And the vast majority, there's exceptions to that, and like domestics and things, those crimes that they don't have discretion. But the vast majority, especially in traffic enforcement, they have discretion. And we really ask them to really look at what are you trying to do? Is it appropriate to enforce? And so I know some police officers are just in these times looking at things a little different, not writing as many tickets, doing more educating, understanding that it's an unusual set of circumstances that are facing them.
Typically, no, we're still doing our public safety duty. Our officers have been instructed to continue on as they would, to just be safer, use their social distancing.
For us, we've told our officers to continue to do police work and do it safely. And so are people still speeding? Are people still driving poorly? Are people still stealing? All of these things are still happening, and I think that the community has an expectation that we will rise to the challenge and address those things.
So even though the roadways don't have nearly as much traffic as normal, it's still not a good idea to speed excessively. You could wind up with an expensive ticket. In Crystal, I'm Eric Nelson for CCX News.
Find more local news stories at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.